Welcome to the new BCMM network. The following podcast is meant solely for the enjoyment and entertainment of our audience. You're watching the all new Blue Collar Minutemen show. Together we took back our nation.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Blue Collar Minutemen Show, where we're still here. And Bill, all I got to say is good times. These are the good times.
This has been the most exciting 2 weeks politically in my entire life.
Oh my gosh. Hey, before we jump into this, folks, listen, thank you for still being with us. Sorry we've been on kind of a break. There's some personal things going on, but we're still here. We're going to get you the information. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe on whatever platform you see this video on. And that way you get notifications anytime we do a show and you're up to date. And with that said, let's keep on trucking.
All right.
So, Bill, of course, the biggest thing is the Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency.
Whoa.
Now, I know Elon has already, and folks, you all probably know this too, he's already found $1 trillion, 1 trillion that was being wasted by our government. But Bill, you have more to say on that.
Oh, it's like, okay. This is where all of the Democrats, that's why they're throwing such a fit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, they started saying, now, follow with me here.
I'm following.
We know how the Democrats operate. So
Oh,
the
yeah.
first thing they were doing, they were screaming about the Doge is not constitutional.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get rid of it. It's not constitutional. The president can't unilaterally create this department. Well, if that was true,
Mm-hmm.
they would already have 20 lawsuits filed against it. They would already have, they would be up in arms, all this. They're just screaming. Okay. You
Mm-hmm.
know why?
Oh, because I think their money income is
No,
gone.
let's hold on a minute. We're still
Oh,
looking
okay.
at creating Doge here.
Sorry, I'm jumping ahead. I'm so giddy.
Okay, Doge, Trump didn't create it. He didn't just go poof and there's a new agency.
Right.
Now, what he can do, because he cannot legally create a new agency, have it funded, and all that stuff. He can't do it. So how did he do Doge?
Mm-hmm.
Obama got through Congress this agency known as the Office of Digital Accountability or something. What it was there for was to keep track of Obamacare.
Mm-hmm.
What Trump can do is rename an agency and repurpose it.
This is true.
That is now Doge. Okay. That's why they can't stop it. It's an official on the books agency. He just changed the name and repurposed it.
I love
Trump's
it.
been thinking about this for 4 years. Okay.
Uh-huh.
He had all his T's crossed and his I's dotted when he walked in the office. All right. So now, why are the Democrats throwing such a fit over what Doge is doing? Because they finally found their cash cow. All right. The U.S. AID
Mm-hmm.
is, I mean, God, people, this organization was putting out so many blank checks all over the country that it's pathetic. I mean, okay,
Yeah. Tell
this
them about
is
how.
your money. This
Yeah.
is not the government's money. It is
Yeah.
your money. All right. This is a list here put out by Nancy. What was her name? Hold on just a second. I got it right here.
Oh, you're good.
Nancy Mace. Nancy
Mhm.
Mace. Congressman Nancy Mace. Here's just a few of the items that you said was sending money to.
Mhm.
$6 million to transform digital spaces to reflect feminist demographic principles. 2.1 million to help the BBC value and diversity of Liberian society. Okay. 16.8 million for a separate inclusion group in Vietnam.
Oh,
25 million to promote transportation in the country of Georgia. 1.5 million to promote LGBT advocacy in Jamaica. 5.5 million for LGBT activities in Uganda. I'm just skipping through the list. I'm skipping 10, 12 in between. This list goes on forever.
yeah. I pulled up the list that you're looking at. I mean, this is nuts. And what have I said, folks? If you've been watching along, I told you all. I said we've been giving the government way too much of our money, way too much, and this is just proving it.
Okay, they've now found out that Politico, everybody knows Politico,
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't even be in existence except they're getting $8 million a year out of use it.
From our,
You're
our
paying you're paying tax money, so Politico can tell you you're on the wrong side. They've also tracked down payments to 780 journalists
oh my lord.
in 7 different countries. All right. Millions of dollars going to Iraq for the creation of an Iraqi Sesame Street. Okay. I guess Big Bird goes bang.
Well, Bill, I mean, you've been there and I've been there. Maybe little Big Bird can help the kids become better people. I don't know.
It's ridiculous where all this. Okay. Now, as we track this all back, though, this is what the Democrats are up in arms at.
Mm.
They don't want him to follow that money all the way around.
Oh, I know.
Because apparently now they found this money has started to come back around. And for an example, $8 million to Politico, it was getting filtered back into the pockets of the Democrats into their coffers for their reelection campaigns.
No.
Hmm. So that's few of the things going on.
Well, I mean, Lord Almighty, that's enough. I mean, this is what I've watched a little bit of Fox News, and everyone is saying that Trump is absolutely crushing it. This is what
Oh,
the
he's
people. This is
hold
what
on.
this is what we elected him to do, because everybody finally realized we're getting taxed to death. You know, that was the whole point of the Revolutionary War, the taxation without representation. And we've been taxed to death. And by the way, I just want to say, I still can't wait until it kicks in to where there's no taxes on overtime. Just saying.
It's coming.
But just look at this. Look at this. All of that money could have been gone to strengthen the military. It could have been gone to actually trying to solve a health problem or even help.
We got to freeze there just a second.
Sorry.
We're having bad storms here, ladies and gentlemen. So
Yeah, we
Bear with
are.
us. Here's another one just popped up. What? And the guy's like, what? This is from USA or AID Waste. $6.3 million was sent for men who have to study men who have sex with men in South Africa.
What?
Uh, you can't make this stuff up. That just boils my blood. All this money.
Listen, I Trump has been our savior. All I got to say is, did you see what the new press secretary said? That she came out and said that these people will either come back to work or we'll give them a payout and hire people who want to work.
Oh yeah. Well, he's offered them
A
a
buyout.
buyout. Gonna pay their salary for 4 months, 5 months, something like that. Maybe I
Mm-hmm.
think it might be 6 months. He's gonna pay their salary, but they had until today to decide,
Yeah.
or tomorrow to decide. Of course, that's not enough time, so a judge has given them till Monday. So
Listen, he's the negotiator, man. He's the businessman. I just want to hear him come out and say, "You're fired." Oh, but this is great news. I mean, absolutely great news. And I don't know if you knew it or not, but did you see AOC's little rant she did about Elon Musk not being the smartest man and how unintelligent he is? And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. Are you talking about the guy who shot a rocket into space and then 3/4 of the rocket came back down to Earth and landed and wasn't
landed.
damaged? Wasn't damaged, not being smart. I
Well,
think she
here's
needs
the
to go
thing
back to.
there. Okay, remember how they were all saying for a long time that uh, Republicans are old people, they don't use the young people, blah, blah, blah. Well, did
Yeah,
you see Doge's team?
they're young. Wait, no, I haven't seen the team.
19 to 24. Computer geniuses. And they're bitching now that these young people have no business being in the government's business. Now they're the
Oh,
ones finding your business is what they're doing.
that's exactly it.
Uh,
I love it. Well, on another note, Bill, I don't know if you have it pulled up there or not, but Elon is not the only one that's doing good right now. And of course, Trump signed a bunch of executive orders, but Mark Homan and the ICE, oh baby, ice, ice, baby.
they've been busy. Been
and
busy.
and the word I got is that they have warrants for almost 30,000 illegals in California right now.
Well, there's that going on. Plus, the big thing that happened, I guess they were going to do this big raid in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody tipped them off.
Oh, I wonder who that was.
Well, Tom says he knows who that was, and they will pay the price tomorrow morning.
Ooh,
He said, we already got the warrants signed.
ooh, ow,
I know.
ow. Sucks
So
to be them.
now, the thing that's got us held up right now
Mm,
is we're still waiting on Tulsi Cash and RFK.
we need RFK.
They're just dragging their ass on this,
I know, but
and
we
the
need
Republicans are letting them. They're
Republicans are what? Oh
letting them
yeah,
drag their ass. They just need to be confirmed, be done with it.
exactly. Listen, all three of them need to be confirmed, but we really need RFK just for the health of the country. How many times we've been on this show talking about cancer and everything else, And even now, people are getting out there on social media and they're like, there are so many foods that are banned in Europe that we eat over here on the daily. And then you wonder why we have obesity, cancer, health problems galore. Let's face it, this country is a cash cow for everyone except us who live in it. We're the ones that's getting butt raped by medical bills, taxes, energy. Folks, it's all us. And thank goodness Trump is the one that's trying to put a stop to it.
Well, let me just,
Hmm?
yeah. Just go back and listen at this, though.
Okay.
He is moving, like we were talking earlier. He's had 4 years to get ready for this.
Oh, yeah.
Everything was already in place when he walked in that door. His transition team, he didn't accept any of Biden's transition people, so they didn't have a clue what was going on. So the day he walked through that door, bam, 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 bam. Soon as the Democrats digest this and try to jump up on TV to holler at this, bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, we got to go. They're just running around like chickens with their heads cut off because they can't keep up with it.
Oh, yeah. I said it before. He's the road runner and they're the coyote. And beep, beep,
He's a road runner on supercharged right now. Let's just put it that way.
This is awesome. I'm telling you.
They just can't keep up with him.
Well, and the tariffs. I was watching Bongino, and he was explaining the tariffs a little bit. He's like, folks, like here's the way you got to look at tariffs. Like tariffs are taxes. They're taxes on goods. So, this country, for people to use our goods that we produce, we are taxed so much on those goods going into other countries. But when they bring stuff into us, oh, well, we're not going to tax them or barely give them a tariff tax at all. So how fair is that?
Well, here's the thing on the tariffs.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bargaining tool.
It is.
All right. What do? He threatened to put tariffs on Mexico. What's the next thing? Mexico sends 10,000 troops to the border and decides they're going to take in our people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're not going to put tariffs on you today. All right. Canada, same thing. They're ushering troops to the border right now. Okay, we're not going to put these tariffs on you right now. Look at Venezuela. It went from you're not sending any immigrants down here. Okay, we're going to tariff you to let me send my presidential plane up to pick up the bad guys and I'll fly them back down here myself. Yeah. He's using them as a bargaining chip.
Now, speaking of that, when you talk about those refugees going back, now I got this, our good friend Tony was talking to me about this. And I can't remember what country. Is it Argentina that has that big Supermax prison?
El Salvador.
Yes, El Salvador. And El Salvador is willing to.
Yeah, they're willing to take our violent criminals down there. Now, I've seen this guy. I can't remember his name. He does a podcast in New York City, and he says, crime is getting ready to go down here, way down here, way down here. As soon as all these hoods on the street find out they're going to serve their term down in El Salvador.
Folks, I'm just going to tell you right now, they go to that country's prison. It ain't going to be no day spa. It ain't going to be no internet, no cable, Netflix, TV, bench press, working out and eating protein bars for these prisoners. I just had such delight come over me with that image. El Salvador in prison and some of these gangsters. But they did say that they would take any of those countries didn't want to take the illegals back who were criminals, that they would gladly take them.
Yeah.
So, folks, we are on a roll. Now, if we can just get maybe 1 or 2 nuclear power plants built in the country, we'd be even doing a whole lot better. Which I'm still down for that, by the way.
Now,
So,
our well, let me find this guy's name.
I was going to say, I'm sitting here looking something up too, as well.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
Here's something I wanted to throw at you.
okay.
Yeah, he just came out today and made this public. John Ratcliffe, he's the new director of the CIA.
Mm-hmm.
He got confirmed. He's in his job. And he come out today. I guess he's been in there digging through the files that Obama ordered the FBI not to arrest and charge Hillary Clinton.
Hmm.
So
Really?
he says he's got the receipts. Now, what do we make of that?
Well, my thing is I don't know what the federal level will be. I don't think that's a treasonous offense, but I don't know where that would line up with interfering with judicial. Well, it wouldn't be interfering with judicial proceedings.
Well, okay, then they're saying the president can do that because what he does on official duties while officially in office, you can't charge him with it.
That should be abuse of power or something, though.
Now look, here we're going back. That's what they were trying to say Trump did. We
Well,
said
that's
no,
true.
no, no. He was, exercising his orders. I mean, you can't have it both ways.
Well, that's all right. We can let
But
him
at
go
least
on.
now we know that Democrats were playing dirty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we know that.
Well,
The
we
thing
also know.
is, the thing is, there's no statute of limitation on what she did, and they ain't in charge anymore. And Joe didn't give her a pardon. Just saying. Just saying.
Well, don't worry. I'm pretty sure there's a whole lot more we can get Obama and Big Mike on anyway. So, we just don't know it yet. Just be patient. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. I'm looking on the X right now, and I see Donald Trump has made a comment. He said, "Looks like billions of dollars have been stolen," as you said, and the other agencies. Much of it going to the fake news media as a payoff for creating good stories about the Democrats. The left wing rag known as Politico seems to have received 8 million. Did the U.S. New York Times or did the New York Times receive money? Who else did?
Yeah.
This could be the biggest scandal of all of them all, perhaps the biggest in history. The Democrats can't hide from this one too. Too dirty. That's from Trump.
Yeah, it's going to blow up in their face here real soon.
Now, it looks like the new press secretary, she's announcing one of the largest tax cuts in history.
Well, they're going to go with go back to the 2017 tax cuts. They're going to no tax on tips, no tax on seniors, Social Security,
overtime,
and it's going to be pretty big, but we'll have to wait and see what all happens with that. But
Well,
what's that?
I will be keeping my eyes open on that one too,
Yeah.
because
Now he signed. Let's just jump right into this real quick.
mhm,
He signed an executive order yesterday about if you're going to play in women's sports, you got to be a woman. Hmm. Well, I guess the NCAA agrees because they came out today and says, "Hey, from this day forward, if you're going to play college sports,
mhm.
women's sports, you got to be born with a birth certificate that says you was a female when you were born." But bottom line,
You know what? You wouldn't have thought that 30 years ago this would be a problem.
yeah, I know.
But, here I am thinking about it, and you know this from experience. You know that in the military, they have an instruction booklet on everything, because there was always that one person who
Yeah,
didn't know. So this kind of reminds me of that we literally have to now have an instruction booklet on telling you who can play in male and female sports.
yeah. But the NCAA is along with it now. I seen where already today this couple went into a counselor down in Texas and told them they're transferring their kid to that school, and he's a boy, but he identifies as a girl, and they want him to play in girls' sports. And the counselor starts telling him how he's going to circumvent the law to get this kid to play. Of course, the parents were wearing a wire. So then they tried to arrest the parents for wearing a wire,
Oh,
but they got the video out. They got the video out because they were live streaming it as they were doing it. And so they got the video out, and now I guess they know what to look for now with these high schools trying to circumvent the law.
I'm telling you, this Department of Education needs to go.
Well, here's the other thing. Okay, the USA, you said
Yeah.
that they're up there investigating right now, and
Hmm.
Trump has ordered them not to make any more payments. They found 4 more payments they made this week after he had told them to stop making payments. The Democrats are trying their best to get every dime out of there they can.
Jeez. Where are we at on time, Bill? I kind of started my clock late.
6 minutes and 50 seconds.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you, we've hit quite a bit, and there's still a lot more coming.
Oh, it's been a hell of a 2 weeks.
Oh God. Yeah, it's been a hell of a 2 weeks for sure. But yes, it has been a hell of a 2 weeks. I mean, but I'm happy and I'm excited about it. I mean, people, there are even people now that I saw where I think I was watching one of the somebody's links or something. Can't remember who, but they were looking at people's comments, and this one guy who was supposed to be this liberal said, "Wow, Trump is really doing it." Like, there's a lot of stuff coming out, and it's like, duh, we were trying to tell you that to begin with. You all wouldn't listen. But I think people are opening their eyes and they're seeing what's happening.
Okay, you know the Gallup poll?
Yes.
This is just put out by Rasmussen.
Mhm.
So, well, go figure. Now, Rasmussen poll's putting this out.
Mhm.
Go figure. Elon Musk just uncovered that $400,000 came from you said to Gallup during the election season.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
I know.
Mm-mm. That ain't good.
What about the Panama Canal?
Oh, we're gonna get control of that if we ain't
Now,
got.
well, you seen Marco Rubio went down there and talked to him, and guess what?
Yeah.
United States don't have to pay no more for ships going through the canal.
Good.
I just saw this. This is interesting. What month is this?
Well, we're in February.
What do they celebrate in February?
Oh, Black History Month.
African American History Month, right?
Um,
Well, they've got the new African American History Month calendar out. It's got Elon on the front, standing in front of SpaceX. He is African American, by
he
the
is
way.
African American. I love it. Well, Bill, you got anything else for us?
Oh, there's so much. That's probably going to do it for right now. We covered that. We covered that. We covered that. Um, yeah, there's lots more to come, people. Uh,
Yes.
you just now see the Democrats are out there trying to say that China is celebrating the end of USAID because now China is going to be the front runner of us. Well, if China wants to go and give people money to create Iraqi Sesame Street, let them go ahead and do it.
And about men having sex with men, yeah, go ahead and do it.
I've never seen the Democrats this fired up about anything.
I love it.
And that's why they're holding up Trump's nominees so much right now, is over this
Oh, I
stuff.
know. Well, we're probably getting a little long on time, Bill.
Yep.
Final word.
Just if the first 2 weeks was like this, hunker down because the next 2 weeks is coming at you at warp speed.
Yes. I love it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for us here at the Blue Collar Minutemen Show. Glad to be back with you. We'll get some more videos out. Make sure you check out the website, bluecollarminutemen.com. Also, check us out on YouTube, BitChute, and Rumble, where you can find all these videos. Check us out on the X, Instagram, Facebook.
Freely,
Yep, all of that stuff.
all that stuff.
But best to check out the website. I'm just saying. But thank you all for joining us. We'll be back with you again soon. God bless you all. God bless America. And we'll see you. Good times.
Hey, yeah.